Hey everyone, get ready, we're about to embark on an incredible journey across Germany for Euro 2024. Now I know what you're thinking because I'm thinking it too. How do we score those goals when it comes to transport without mastering the art of teleportation? Don't worry, we've got this. From the heart of Berlin to the bustling streets of Munich, we're breaking down all the ways to navigate Germany without breaking the bank. Think of it as your own personal playbook for tackling trams, trains, and automobiles. German style, so buckle up, grab your travel snacks because we're about to make this Euro trip unforgettable. First up, the trusty city bus. Now picture this, you've just landed in, say, Dortmund, the home of the mighty Borussia. You've got your scarf, you've got your jersey, you're ready to soak up the atmosphere. But first we gotta get you to the stadium. That's where our friend the bus comes in. Think of it as your chariot, your magic school bus even, weaving through the city streets. Now I know what you're thinking, buses, a bit ordinary, not in Germany, my friends. These aren't your average double-deckers. They're clean, they're efficient, they're practically space age. And the best part? They'll get you pretty much anywhere you need to go for a very reasonable price, usually around 2 to 3 euros a pop. Plus, you can often grab yourself a day pass for under 10 euros, which is perfect for those of us who like to explore every nook and cranny of a city. And let me tell you, there are some serious nooks and crannies to be explored in these German cities. Historic buildings, quirky cafes, maybe even a beer garden or two. I mean, when in Germany, right? And the bus? It's your ticket to it all. Just hop on, grab a window seat, and enjoy the ride. You might even pick up a few German phrases along the way. Entschuldigung, können Sie mir sagen, wo die Currywurst ist? That's, excuse me, can you tell me where the currywurst is? Important phrase, that one. So there you have it, the city bus. Your budget-friendly, efficient, and surprisingly charming way to experience the sights and sounds of Germany. Next up, we're going underground, literally. Stay tuned for our deep dive into the world of the U-bahn. Alright, football fanatics, let's talk U-bahn. That's German for underground, which is exactly where we're headed. The U-bahn, or subway as some might call it, is the beating heart of any major German city. Fast, efficient, and surprisingly easy to navigate, it's your secret weapon for conquering those cross-city journeys. We're talking Munich's Marienplatz to the Allianz Arena in a flash. Now you might be thinking, hold on CG, underground, won't we miss all the sights? Fear not, my friends. Firstly, the U-bahn gets you where you need to be with time to spare for a spot of sightseeing. Secondly, you'd be amazed by the hidden gems you can find down here. Street musicians serenading commuters, quirky art installations, even entire underground shopping arcades. It's a whole other world beneath the streets. And speaking of affordability, a single ride on the U-bahn will usually set you back around 2 to 3 euros, depending on the city. But here's a pro tip. Snag yourself a day pass for around 7 to 9 euros, and you've got yourself an all-access pass to urban exploration. Hop on, hop off, explore to your heart's content. Just try not to get too distracted by the impromptu breakdancing battle happening in the next carriage. It happens more often than you'd think. So there you have it. The U-bahn, a whirlwind of efficiency, a dash of underground adventure, and the perfect way to experience the urban pulse of Germany. But what about those times when you want a bit more freedom? A bit more door-to-door service? Well, hold on to your hats because next up, we're hailing an Uber. Alright folks, let's talk about everyone's favorite tech-savvy chauffeur service, Uber. Now I know what you're thinking. Uber in Germany? Isn't that a bit cliché? And you know what? You're right. But sometimes you just can't beat the convenience. Imagine this, it's a scorcher of a day. You've just witnessed an epic match in Gelsenkirchen, and the last thing you want to do is decipher bus routes in a language you barely understand. That's where Uber swoops in. Your knight in shining, well, you get the idea. Uber is here in Germany, but it's not as widespread as you might think. You'll find it in major cities like Berlin, Munich, Frankfurt, and Hamburg. You whip out your phone, summon your chariot, and boom, you're whisked away to your destination. But here's the thing. While Uber can be a tad pricier than public transport, it's still surprisingly affordable, especially for those shorter hops. Think of it as a treat, a little luxury after a hard day's cheering on your team. We're talking an average of 25 euros for a 10-mile ride, that's 15 kilometers for my metric friends, which, let's be honest, isn't bad considering you're basically getting chauffeured around in your own personal mobile living room. Plus, you can always split the fare with your mates, which brings the cost down even further. Just try not to start the who's getting dropped off first debate. We've all been there. So, there you have it. Uber, your convenient, comfortable, and surprisingly affordable option for those times when you want to travel in style. But hold your horses, because we've got other options in the ride-hailing ring. Nope, I'm not talking about Lyft. Sorry, Lyft enthusiasts, your favorite ride-sharing app doesn't operate in Germany or anywhere else in Europe. Looks like you'll have to settle for exploring on foot or, gasp, using local competitors. Next up, we're hopping into the local options and seeing how they stacks up against the more established counterpart. Get ready for the ultimate ride-sharing showdown. Alright team, what if you can't find an Uber? Enter FreeNow, Germany's homegrown hero. FreeNow, formerly known as My Taxi, is everywhere and super reliable. Plus, it has that local charm. For the same 5-10 mile journey, expect to pay around 15-20 euros. Slightly cheaper. And you might get a driver who knows the best worst stands in town. Then there's Bolt, the speedy newcomer. It's expanding quickly and offers competitive rates, typically 12-20 euros for a 5-10 mile trip. If you like living on the edge, Bolt might just be your best bet. So, what's the verdict? If you're in a major city and love the familiar, Uber is your go-to. For a more local experience with a sprinkle of efficiency, FreeNow takes the cake. And for those looking to save a few euros, Bolt is your ride or die. Personally, I'd go with FreeNow, because who doesn't want insider tips on bratwurst? Now let's switch gears, literally, to luxury options. If you fancy cruising around in style, Germany has you covered. Services like Blacklane offer premium rides with professional chauffeurs. Imagine rolling up to the Brandenburg Gate in a sleek black Mercedes. For intercity travel, the Deutsche Bahn ICE trains provide a first-class experience that's hard to beat. Prices for luxury car services can range from 50 euros for short trips within the city to several hundred euros for longer journeys. But hey, if you're going to travel, why not travel like a rock star? But what about those epic cross-country journeys? The kind that takes you from the heart of Bavaria to the shores of the Baltic Sea. Well, hold on to your lederhosen, because next up we're talking regional trains, your ticket to experiencing the true beauty and efficiency of German engineering. Alright adventurers, prepare to have your minds blown. Because we're about to embark on a journey that's not just about getting from A to B, but about experiencing the soul of Germany, the regional train system. Forget cramped buses, forget traffic jams. We're talking about gliding through picturesque landscapes, quaint villages, and bustling cities, all at speeds that would make a cheetah jealous. Now I know what you're thinking. Trains, CG? Isn't that a bit slow? Oh my friends, how wrong you are. Germany's regional train network is the envy of the world. We're talking sleek, modern trains that whoosh you from Hamburg to Frankfurt faster than you can say bratwurst. And the best part? You're not just stuck staring at a highway. Oh no, you've got panoramic windows showcasing the stunning German countryside, comfortable seats that make you feel like you're in first class, and even onboard Wi-Fi so you can upload those envy-inducing travel pics. But here's the real kicker. Regional trains are not just efficient, they're incredibly affordable, especially if you plan ahead. We're talking about snagging tickets for as low as 20 euros for a journey that would cost you double or even triple on those fancy high-speed trains. Plus, you can often find group discounts, making it the perfect option for a football-fueled road trip with your mates. Just imagine, cruising through the German countryside, sharing stories, sharing snacks, maybe even sharing a victory song or two. Just maybe brush up on your German lyrics beforehand. So there you have it, the regional train system, your scenic, efficient, and surprisingly affordable gateway to unlocking the true magic of Germany. From the towering Alps to the windswept beaches of the north, the possibilities are endless. So, hop on board, grab a beer and a pretzel from the snack cart, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure. So, there you have it, folks, your comprehensive guide to navigating the wonderful world of German transportation. From buses to U-bahns, Ubers to Lyfts, and of course the mighty regional trains, you're all set to conquer Germany like a true champion. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination, so embrace the adventure, soak up the culture, and most importantly, have a blast cheering on your team. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips. And most importantly, have an incredible time at Euro 2024. Tschüss for now.